my god, what have you done? That was lucky, because it balked me again. Ah, cool. Well, that was quicker than before, not gonna lie. Right. So now I kind of have to get... I need to get there, but I kind of feel like I'm going to have to get up and round, because that looks like a bloody big wall. Eastern Shield Wall. Yeah. So let's head here, and then we can come up round that way. That looks like that's going to be easier. So we need to get down here. How is my thingy holding up? Yeah, it's okay for now. Yeah, I some of the climbing and traverse stuff's really cool, but the way you get bounced off the cliff face is really frustrating. Doesn't feel like that should happen the way it happens. So I need to get to here, right? Okay. Man, daylight. Not what I was looking for. Rubbish. Question is, how do we climb this biatch? Over there looks like to be the best way. How the hell do we get there? Can we do it? Yeah, okay, let's get... Don't cook in the sun. I can't. right, we're stuck on this wall. How do we get up? Look, it doesn't... Why doesn't my stamina come back? Right. Okay. We're up the first part. Let's not cook. Right. Now, how do we get up there is the question. Okay. Bike down. Okay, and then up. Right, let's see if we can get to the top. Here we go. Nearly at the top of Table Mountain. So someone's built on top of here. Not my flavour. I know people like building on top of the mountains, and I guess it's fine if you're just going to ornithopter everywhere, but I actually want to be on the ground where I can get my buggy out. I suppose you can use the ornithopter thing to go out, right? So now that we're here, hang on, let's get in some shade. Fortunately, he's built here. It gives me some shade on top of the mountain. And also, let's get our probe launcher out. Okay. Now what have we revealed? So this is what we've revealed so far. So there's obviously another area up here to reveal. We've revealed up to this part. What's that? That's check-in at Pinnacle Station. We could do that while we're here. I've got this area to do as well. But I could go down here and it wouldn't be too much to drive around here, I guess, and get around this area. Yeah, let's go to Pinnacle Station where we're here. I don't know what's there. I've never been there. So Pinnacle Station is this way. Oh, we need a drink. If we're lucky, there'll be some water at Pinnacle Station. I guess this is a time when a still suit would have probably worked out well for us. And this is aluminium, which I can't get yet. Oh, we're gonna cook. Crap, oh, right, there's no shade here. Man, I wasn't expecting my Dew Reaper not to be able to do it. What is that? What is this? Hang on. I haven't got my thingy set up. I have a feeling that I cannot cut this. What is it? Basalt. What does basalt give us? Nope. So there's basalt here, but I don't know what basalt does. Oh, Pinnacle Station's down over there. Let's get in the shade. Is that someone's base? Because if it is, that's sick. It looks like someone's base. Jesus. I don't know if I can sandbike her. Yeah. Oh. Trying to drive into the granite. So there's no iron. So it's interesting. What I'm seeing is there's granite seems to be nearly everywhere, but I'm not seeing like iron or copper. Oh, there's little bits of copper. There's copper here. Interesting. So I see copper, but I only see iron in certain areas and stone in certain areas. It's odd. Okay. Who are you?
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be.
You're the
I can fly
ornithopter
you there.
pilot, okay.
Ah, finally a respectable client. No, you're here for some training, are you? Sardaukar, you ask me. Stay clear of the patrols. Good for you. And no escape from what I know upon whom they'll place. They can only have... So I'll keep my list. I heard they burned up. I did not see. What I think is that the Fremen are fierce warriors. I cannot help you. They bear little resemblance to their desert. Arco village. When Carthage was obliterated, the Harkonnen can be an entertaining place. Should you enjoy death. And you'll find the prices in the... most... But it's tough out there. They used to have a lot, but like a bad infection. They started out that. And I suppose the... Kerab just means, as I said... Towering rock. The slavers. That's one topic. The Duke Leto, loose talk, and it's. And truth be told, a momentary lapse took all of 7, but they weren't there. Open combat. War is supposed to hold for all their talk of loyalty and honor.
Okay.
Welcome. But please don't touch anything. If you damage anything, you'll pay for it. Also, if it explodes, that can be an inconvenience.
Cup of water.
Your sweat betrays you, off. Smell like that, you never forget. I'm an off-welder. Like
Oh, I
I
want
have
to
a
learn
task
from you.
that needs doing, which requires some.
Swordmaster.
You have returned, off-welder. That depends on the proof of my. It means through maybe. It's like any all kind. Since with the new around verse.
Oh, well, that's where the swordmaster is.
Welcome to our humble. We have but one. We are our people's more to the. They facilitate digestion. Now you must like something.
Okay.
You're not familiar to me, Steve. You may call me Zilla. We do seek allies. Then that should say. You may call me Zilla. We do seek. No. House Sword, our homeworld. We aspire to ride that air. We simply do the. It is our medical tech.
Okay. Finding Shemo. This is all the anvil stuff, so that's... Oh, we can do this. Take out the legs, so we've got more to do on monster slaying. That's pain. And that's growing pain, which we can't do either. Track that one. Why can't I see my other contracts? Ah, there we go. Swordmaster Basics. Lost and found. Okay, so we're tracking that one. So that's what we picked up. Oh, and the one at Pinnacle must be done, right? Pinnacle Station. Right, that's complete. Okay. Growing pain. Take out the legs. Lost and found. And, oh, and that's Swordmaster stuff. Okay. Well, this must be... I thought that was the end, but maybe there's more to the map. I thought that... Maybe it's just this corner bit. And that's the Stone Sentinel. Huh. Alright, well I don't want to do that anyway. I'm going to come over here. I want to come down and see if I can reveal more of the map. So let's do this. At least I found the Swordmaster trainer. I'm not going to be able to get it yet, but we know where he is. Right, where's my bike? It's on the other side. I feel really hampered at the moment by not having this cobalt paste, like not knowing where to farm the crystal. Like, I've only found very tiny amounts on like slaver camps and stuff, but it's tiny amounts. Katie, how you doing? How goes the grind? It's grindy, but I knew it would be playing solo. I knew it was going to be way more grindy, but I'm just struggling to find a particular type of resource at the moment, and it's like a blocker for me to progress. Because I need so much of it, and I don't know where to find it. Not in any large quantities. But some of people's bases are sick. Like, I think this is a person's base. This looks like a human player's base. Look at that. That looks disgustingly good. If that is actually a human player base, which I think it is. Maybe that's not. Is that? No, maybe it's not. No, it must be. Look, there's nothing there. That's a human player's base. Jesus. At the moment, I'm just trying to reveal more of the map. Let's see how tough these guys are. Okay, they're killable. Okay, definitely killable. Solari, gun parts, fuel cell. We got some aluminium. A tiny amount. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for erythite crystal, which I can turn into cobalt paste. But yeah, we've got about another 40 minutes before we wrap up tonight. I want to reveal more of the map, then I know what my options are. See, these are all player bases. They're crazy. Right. So I need to get down here into this area. This is going to be a long way down, I think. How you doing, Katie? How's your progress on your paladin? Are you closing on that 100? You've only got a few, what, 5 more days left for your goal? sure that will be high enough. Haven't touched him since he last talked, hoping to get there in time. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Think I'm going to get the bike out. And what I'm not seeing here is somewhere really tall. Because that looks like that's this stuff. Is that quicksand? No. What is that? Hang on. Let's put this here. Please tell me that's a piece of buried treasure that I was looking for about a week. Give me that. Give me that. Hand scanner. Eight. Yes. We found it. Finally, we've been looking for that for freaking ages. Right. Okay, good. Cut array back on. Bike thing back on. That's just completed one of our big journey things. The question is this high enough to do a survey? I mean, maybe that is. Yeah, that. I wonder if that's high enough. Oh, what is this place? I don't know, but I think this is going to be high enough for what I want. Probe launcher. Sorry, I found another trade outpost. Okay, so I've got another region here to do. This is all one region, Sheol. And I think that would take us to that's another. Okay. So let's go and have a look at this trade place, and then we've got to try and work out, come down here maybe, and into here, and then we can research or do that last area. Okay.